Listen very carefully to this important distinction about Moses. Moses did not fail to enter the promised land because he died. He did not fail to enter the promised land because he died. He died because God had told him he was not going to enter the promised land. He was not going to lead the people of Israel across into that land. The reason I bring this out is because when you get to the end of Deuteronomy, we're told that Moses died at 120 years old, but his eye was undimmed and his strength, his vigor unabated. He could still see clearly. His bodily strength was still there. It wasn't like he got old and feeble and weak and sick and finally just passed. No, quite the opposite. Now we are told by Moses himself that he could no longer go out and come in, and God told him that the time was coming when he must die and lie down with his fathers. But the reason he died when and where he did was because his time of service had ended, and it would be Joshua who would lead the people of Israel across into the promised land. Now, Moses actually did get to the promised land. He did get into that land of promise, but he had to wait for when Jesus met him on the Mount of Transfiguration, and there Moses and Elijah appeared with Jesus. It's Jesus and Jesus alone that got Moses into the promised land, just like it's Jesus and Jesus alone that gets us into the promised land, the promised kingdom of our Heavenly Father.